Good evening. I am Gretchen Reisig, Vice Chair of the Affordable Housing Study Committee. I am presenting Article 12, Creation of Housing Trust. Article 12 will add a chapter to the town bylaws that would allow the town to create a municipal affordable housing trust fund as permitted by Massachusetts General Law, Part 1, Title 7, Chapter 44, Section 55C. The purpose of the trust is to provide for the creation and preservation of affordable housing in Lexington for the benefit of low and moderate income households and the funding of community housing as defined in and in accordance with the provisions of Chapter 44B. A local municipal housing trust allows municipalities to collect funds for affordable housing, segregate them out of the general municipal budget into a trust fund, and use the funds for local initiatives to create and preserve affordable housing. This affordable housing trust model is well established throughout the Commonwealth. If adopted, Lexington will join 128 other Massachusetts towns and cities in creating municipal affordable housing trusts. Neighboring towns such as Arlington, Bedford, Concord, Lincoln, Waltham, Winchester, and Woburn are among the 128. Additionally, Lexington will join the other 8 communities in our Regional Housing Services Consortium by creating an affordable housing trust fund. These communities include Acton, Arlington, Bedford, Belmont, Concord, Maynard, Sudbury, and Weston. The Affordable Housing Trust Fund would be a Town of Lexington municipal entity and fund with fiscal oversight by the Finance Department. The Select Board would appoint the Trust's board, and a member of the Select Board is required by bylaw to be a voting member of the Board of Trustees. The trustees will authorize payments, while the Town Finance Department will administer payments and oversee audits. Additionally, the Study Committee has proposed that Select Board approval be required for certain real estate transactions and borrowing above a predetermined limit. And the trust statute requires that CPA funds appropriated to the trust retain all CPA requirements and constraints. 16 powers are given to housing trust funds in the state statute. These include the power to sell, acquire, or lease property, make grants and loans, enter into contracts with third parties, retain ownership of revenue from any source, including municipal appropriations, and employ or contract with advisors, staff, and consultants. An affordable housing trust fund is a municipal funding entity that Lexington can use to construct new affordable homes, rehabilitate existing affordable homes, increase the affordability of income-restricted homes and new developments, preserve affordable homes whose affordability restrictions are expiring, among several other things. In addition, as a funding entity, an affordable housing trust fund can act quickly to acquire or hold land for affordable housing. Potential funding sources for the Affordable Housing Trust include Community Preservation Act funds, the Affordable Housing Capital Stabilization Fund, where the Brookhaven mitigation payments are made, municipal funds, private donations, fees from resale of affordable homes, federal home funds, and ARPA funds. Additionally, bills requiring state legislative approval include building permit surcharges and real estate transfer fees. Payments in lieu of affordable units are another possible funding source, but this requires a zoning change. It is difficult to compete for real estate in a real estate market that moves faster than our public processes allow. An affordable housing trust fund consolidates the town's affordable housing funds into a unified municipal structure that provides flexibility when opportunities arise. Currently, funds for affordable housing are distributed through the Community Preservation Act funds and town funds and are distributed annually on a project-specific basis. Creating an affordable housing trust fund will allow for flexible funding of affordable housing when needed throughout the year. The Board of Trustees will be comprised of no fewer than 5 and no more than 9 members. All will be appointed by the Select Board. Each will have a 2-year appointment as required by statute and will be staggered. The Affordable Housing Trust Study Committee recommends that members have experience with affordable housing in their professional or personal lives. specifically a realtor or property manager with an understanding of affordable housing and fair housing, a developer or architect who has designed or built affordable homes, a banker with experience in affordable housing finance, and a resident who lives in an affordable home. These are just some of the recommendations the committee suggests. By approving Article 12, Lexington will join much of the rest of the Commonwealth in signaling its readiness to address its housing needs. According to the Massachusetts Housing Partnership, communities with municipal housing trust funds have thought long and hard about what kind of affordable housing they need and are well prepared to use local funds to achieve their goals. The Affordable Housing Trust Study Committee members unanimously and enthusiastically approve and support this article and recommend town meeting approve Article 12. Thank you and good evening.